Hey there, what's going on? It's V. Welcome back to my channel for another intuition building workshop series. This is episode number 4. If you missed the previous ones, please do check out the playlist. You can chime in at any time. There's no rush. Take your time doing the practices and everything will be organized in there. So basically what we're doing here is we meet every Thursday and we go over the cards that we previously interpreted in the last video. So in the last video, we talked about what your soul was calling you to awaken, what your subconscious blocks were, your energetic support for integration, and your life shift from awakening. And basically we just look at oracles with no words on them whatsoever, and we just interpret them with our intuition. If you're interested, please do join us. It's so much fun, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just good practice. And whether you're a beginner or a pro, tarot reader, oracle reader, whatever, all walks of life, you're welcomed. So let's get over to the deck that we used. It was the Shikoli Oracle, and it has no words, like I said. And so we basically shuffled them into a spread. In the first position, we have what is your soul calling you? And the second one is subconscious blocks. The third one is energetic support. And the fourth one is life shift from awakening. And so basically we're comparing our notes with everybody else from the community. And so I'm going to go over what everyone said per card. And after this, we're going to get into a new set of cards. So keep watching. Towards the end of the video, you can do the next assignment with us. I would love it so much. So I do want to say thank you so much to those who are participating and leaving your comments. It gives me something to look forward to. I love seeing your interpretations. In the first position, we have card number 1. UnitedlyRandom says, card number 1 is what I need to see about myself. When you're too close to a painting, you can't see the bigger picture. There are so many options near me that she's not focusing on because she's looking towards the future. See? That's what she's saying about herself. She's looking towards the future, but she's not focusing on the options near her. See, that's freaking awesome how, you're able to put yourself in the equation when you read these cards and how it applies to your life. And then, same thing with Mokoito. He says, the castle seems to be made of cake. Maybe I should make one? You see? And it's so fun. I love how everybody interprets these cards. It's just so much fun, So having many options, or needing to make a cake, or needing to channel your inner child, like Woohoo Tarot says. She says, channel your inner child, be more playful and have fun. That's what card number 1 means to her. So I love everyone's interpretations for number 1. Now, number 2 says, too much structure and responsibility. There's a need to be more free-spirited and go with the flow, lacking balance. Or the way to the castle is guarded by a dragon and there are also traps. So I'd say it stands for the fear of getting into danger. And then we also have, how do I unintentionally block myself from seeing the bigger picture? There is a lack of stability. See, there's like similarities here, and then we have differences as well. Now the third card says, remember what it's like to be a child. Go be around some kids and play games with them. Color with crayons, blow bubbles, etc. Then we have, the princess seems so fragile. Should I be more gentle? See how, we have people asking questions for themselves. Like, oh, this is asking me if I should change, or if I should look at things a different way, or incorporate something into my life. And then the last one, number 3, is what is going to help me be able to see everything in a more clear manner. Stop listening to my heart, ? So that's another question. And then for the final card, we have finding the balance and being at a higher vibration, as well as being able to experience innocence and playfulness. Card number 4, I might be able to meet my twin flame or soulmate, ? And the final sentence is how my life will change after I awaken. Once I awaken to the reality, I will become whole again. So everyone, I feel like there's a lot of questions here, and that's awesome to be able to incorporate questions. Like maybe there's something that you're lacking, and you're like asking yourself in these cards, like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? That's really interesting. So I like that, and I might have to do something like that in the next video, like asking questions instead of answering what we see. So we can say, hey, what question is this giving me? What card is this asking me, So now we're going to get into the next assignment. Please do take your time, no rush. And here's my pre-recorded video for that. This one is on Nature's Whispers. And I edged this deck. There are no words here whatsoever. There were. See, it comes with a guidebook. There were. But I didn't resonate with these words. So Now they are their own little oracle, wordless oracle. So I'm gonna shuffle a spread for us, and I'll have the link to where you can find this as well. It's on Etsy from the Starseed Academy, and we're gonna dive into maybe 3 or 4 cards. And feel free to just do whichever ones you want. You don't have to do them all. You can choose which ones you feel most drawn to. That's the beauty of using your intuition. It's like, nah, not feeling that, not feeling that. So let's see what spread we can try today. The Eagle spread. All right. Let's see. All right, so try to focus on your intuition and push out your thoughts if you can. All right. Eagle spread. Number 1. What is the big picture? What is the big picture? Number 1, what is the big picture overall? Look everything closely. What is the big picture overall? Let me add some more light. There's more light for you. All right? What is the issue? What is the problem? Take your time. There's a lot going on. So like I said, feel free to just do 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you wish. There's a lot going on. A lot. But I know you can do it. I know. As long as you take your time and breathe it out. If you get frustrated, come back to it tomorrow. Go at your own pace. Okay, the third one is, what steps should you take? What should you initiate to overcoming this issue right here? And finally, what are ways that you can heal yourself after you got over this obstacle, this hard time right here? How can you recover? How can you get back from, what you went through? Or how can you get back to how things used to be? How can you heal and mend? Even if it's something minor, like somebody says something bad to you, what are the appropriate steps to take so that it doesn't hurt you next time, or you don't get in that situation, so you don't find yourself in that situation next time. So that's the Eagle Spirit Medicine. How can you heal? Looks like 2 hands here holding. Now I'm going to I'm gonna break this down for you. So take some time to really marinate with these cards, and meditate, however you want to look at it. Marinate, like let it sit. Pause the video if you need to. Take a deep breath in and out. That usually helps, Okay, I'm going to give you each card by itself for those who would like to try this without looking at all these other cards. I know it can be overwhelming. Okay, and this is what we have first. This is the big picture. Pause the video if you need to, my friends. How do you think she's feeling? What do you think she's thinking? What's going on around her? Okay, the next one is the issue, the problem. What do you think the main problem is on her mind? What is she looking at? No rush. Pause the video if you need to, of course, my dear. Pay attention to the colors. Okay. The next one is the action you need to take. How can you initiate and try to solve this problem that you may have? And the last card is how can you heal? Eagle Spirit Medicine. Pause the video if you need to. Alright, friend. So I will place them together in sequence. So feel free to, take them apart. Do one a day, do one every other day, whatever. You don't have to do this in real time with us. You can take your time, comment whenever you want to comment. And then just watch the rest of the videos in sequence. That way, it's never too late to hang out with us every Thursday. So that is it for now. Let me know how you're liking this series. If you would like me to start with just 1 or 2 cards and maybe go easy on the spreads, let me know. I would love feedback. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Check out my playlist. And there's many more decks that I will be introducing to our eyes and our intuitions. So please keep watching. And don't forget to leave your comments down below, but please don't deprive yourself of figuring out what this means first before you read everybody else's comments, because of course we can always look at everybody else's comments and then we think we forget what they said, but then it's still locked up in our subconscious, and then not on purpose you'll end up pulling those messages into your reading. And feel free to speak out what you're feeling and sensing, because when you hear yourself interpret your cards, it makes sense, and then you can put some more pieces to the puzzle to fill in the blanks, and then it makes even more sense that way. That's what I learned. So until next time, thank you so very much, and please share these videos if you think anybody else would love to practice with us.